Well, guys, I'm back on. Had a nice day at work. And how do you celebrate? You come home and play some Everquest. You need shield. Oh, and I got some buffs from that player that I was trying to help out. Set this to, let's see, 48 minutes. Set my music. There we go, got some music going. And so the nice thing about playing this class is that anytime I feel like it, I can port myself over to the Lake of Ill Omen and fight over there. Did he just spawn there? This spot right here must be some kind of spawn node. I don't know. Well, this thing considers blue. Throw up creeper crud. And then I think while I'm fighting this, let's throw up snare too. I'm gonna step away from the computer and grab myself a nice bubbly Coca-Cola. Cold, bubbly, carbonated. It's my last one, oh my goodness. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to order groceries to get delivered to my place at the time when I'm getting off work. So I'll have a nice, bubbly, cold, carbonated Coke waiting for me. This is taking a long time. Check out the XP. I'm over halfway through level. You know it's carbonated when it fizzles as you open up the bottle. There's a sticker on it. Get the sticker off. Nice. So I'll just hit auto. Oh, we should loot, shouldn't we? Yes. Oh, another rook. Oh, my thorns just ran out. Let's refresh the thorns. And then tack. Snare. And creeper crud. Now I can drink my beverage. So when I hear beverage, I always think alcohol containing drinks. But beverage is just the word I use when it's not water. So you should be specific and say, this is a non-alcoholic beverage. And so what the fungal tunic allows me to do is that I can really capitalize on melee. I can use my shield damage. And if I'm fighting things that are easy blues, I feel like I can take on multiples. So, shall I go to, let's see. Shall I go to Mistmore or shall I go to Lake of Ill Omen or shall I stay here? I don't think there's a wrong answer. You can do all of those. So I'll set this on north. That's west. That's northwest. So we need to go north. Maybe a little northeast. There we go. Stick it on auto run and by the magic of editing we'll be there. Well, along the way I found the Harrier. Take it out. Now I'm not going to use Creeping Crud because I'm low on mana. Oh, I didn't mean to hit auto run. Snare. That prevents him from running and he resisted it. I don't like the character models for Aviac carriers. They just look funny. So I had a great day in the stock market today. Whenever we were down couple days ago, or last week, actually, at the end of last week, I really depleted my bank account because I wanted to buy some stocks, and the ones I bought were really cheap. They were shares of a Charles Schwab ETF called SCHD. They were down, and a lot of people seem to be dumping shares of SCHD. And the reason why, I think, is because this stock pays dividends in a lot of household staples and companies that aren't really showing a lot of growth during this tech boom. And so I thought, you know, this is a good opportunity to get cheap shares of SCHD that I can hold just in case we go into a bull market coming up soon. But the bad thing is I'm completely broke right now. I mean, completely broke. If something happened, don't have an emergency fund, and I would have to ask a family member to help me out. But the other option is to put things on the credit card, and I don't want to do that. So let's just hope nothing bad happens, like flat tires or car accidents or something. Payday is only 10 days away. We'll have to buckle down and play Everquest. That's the way you save money. Dude, that took forever. Oh, don't. Just want to use snare. I'm trying to save my mana. Man, he resisted snare twice. And now he's going right for the water. Chickens can't swim. Don't do that. Alright, it's the new week. It's going to be a busy week for me. I was really tired and I was about to lay down and take a nap, and I said, no, get up and play some Everquest. And then I have some work to do after that. So I'm enjoying the Everquest, but I'm not enjoying the work I have to do after this video is made. So Everquest is my nice treat to myself. Play some games, grind, have fun. So why am I going north? I should have been going southeast. Actually, southwest. I wasn't thinking. I was heading north instead of south. Completely flipped around backwards. What are darters, Con? Green, dark greens. So last time I was playing out here, I saw a quillmane. A wild quillmane was spotted. And you can see on tracking, blue things everywhere. So there's a sheltie that's blue. Let's go get him. Show the barbs. Let's do a snare. And attack. So it's not a very exciting way to play melee with Druid, you know. The damage isn't there. And what makes it tolerable is you can throw a dot on. It does speed up with a dot. So I'm just using the fungi just to get to myself to the place where I can quad kite. And then at that point, what do I need a fungi tunic for, right? You don't at all. So it's just to get myself higher level. I think you need to be 34 for quad kiting. I might be wrong. I've never done quad kiting. And yes, I do have a high level Druid character, but it's not really mine. I mean, I didn't make the character. My brother played that character. He only played one character and got it to level 55 or something like that. Hey, a player just ran by me. Let's see. His name is Linden. Let's see if I can get this thing dead. It's really got this gross, like, hair-like thing on his back. It's just not very... Ugh. All right, let's check out the XPs. Wow. Yeah, noticeable. A lot of noticeable XP. So continuing on, heading south. Which way? This way. It should be south. Southwest. Back on auto run. And I can fight things along the way, so you just throw up tracking. And I see blues, I see rooks. Plenty out here to fight. And it probably is a better idea to fight out here, to be honest with you now that I think about it, because the nulls out there, they're blue, they're yellow, they're white, and they're red con. So maybe I should wait one more level before I go out there. Okay, I'm better off with mana now. I didn't wait too long, but let's see if I can find tracking. There's one Harrier that's blue, so he's ahead and to the left. Oh, tracking makes it so much better. Heading to the right. Do I see him? No. Straight ahead somewhere. I don't see him yet. Heading to the right. There he is. All I use is Shield of Barbs, and this time I'm actually going to use Creeping Crud. There we go. E. Snare. Yeah, so it uses up about 10% of my mana, a little more than 10% mana to do Thorns, to do Snare, and Creeping Crud. But it speeds it up for sure. Keep getting these phone advertisements for some betting site called Kalshi. You really want me to use this app, Kalshi. I'm not much of a gambler. Gambling seems to be a really popular thing, sports betting particularly. A lot of people are picking up sports betting. I don't know if it started during COVID, but it's really big now. All right, here we go. He just does not go down. Oh, I ate chicken today. I went to a Chinese buffet. It's usually pretty good. And their sweet and sour chicken's really on point. And their orange chicken, when it's fresh, is good. But they had some like teriyaki chicken. And it looked fresh, and I ate it. And it just had a weird taste to it. Like, this meat was suspicious. It just did not taste right, but everything else was good. Not accusing them of serving weird meat. I'm just saying it didn't taste normal as what it usually was, so it's kind of like questionable. So I didn't eat that teriyaki chicken. But the reason I went to the buffet is they got a really good deal. It's like the lunch buffet is around $13, but if you grab takeaway and they weigh it, I only got about $9 of food, and I couldn't finish it all. That's how much food it was. So at a time like now, when I'm low on funds, it just appealed to me to get some Chinese takeaway because it's so cheap, but it's really not that good for you. So that's the problem with being broke, is you just don't eat very well. Trying to save money on food. What I should have done is went to Walmart. There's a Walmart on the way home from work. Oh, look, there's a Harrier and there's a Courser, the same level as me. I'm going to bypass and go right to the Split Paw. I think it's over here. Wait, I'm not sure where it's at. Oh, I lost track. There it is. All right, so I'll sit down here. Now on tracking, I see nobody. I don't see any players, but I do see a Harrier. I'm going to go for the Harrier first. In tracking, it's still going up. See, it's 82 skill now. So I don't know where I cap out at this point. Let's see, it says ahead and to the right, there's a Harrier. There he is. He's running away. There's another one, a Neva set. Take the Harrier on. Same routine. So there's this YouTube channel I watch where this guy, he goes to like a convenience store and he always grabs a Pepsi. That's kind of his signature thing. He grabs a Pepsi and then he goes to this lotto machine where you put in 20 bucks and it spits out 20 lotto tickets. They're not scratch offs. They're pull tabs, and you just pull like the paper and it reveals either some icons, or if it reveals a number, either 25, 50, 300, all the way up to $500. So he'll put in $20. It spits out these tickets, lotto tickets, and he just starts pulling the tabs off real quick. And then you just watch him, and 70% of the time, 75% of the time, he loses everything. And then about 25% of the time, he'll want a $25 ticket. Maybe 20% of the time. And then 5% of the time, I'd say he wins something higher than that. So if you calculate it, I'm sure overall he's losing money. But I think when he's playing this lotto thing, that he's really getting a dopamine rush from it. But it's kind of cool when you see him win 500 bucks. He gets super excited and animated. Stop. Yeah, snare's the best way to do this. If you root them, they'll fight you back. They'll turn and try to fight you. If you snare them, they're still trying to run away and they won't turn and fight. So that's the trick. But yeah, it's painfully slow gameplay. There's not really doing a lot of damage here. My melee sucks. Strengthen, symbol of Prism, barcode, resolution, and wolf form. I'm not seeing any gnolls out here. What's going on? I'm wondering if someone actually was kiting them with the bard, because someone could have rounded every one of them up and then pulled them away to do kiting. It might be what happened to them all. No, there's one. Time to meditate. So this video is already 17 minutes long, but I've made a lot of progress with experience. Alright, so just got a group me message from all the people at work talking about signing up for the boards. I got one big exam, and so the board exam I have to take coming up next costs like $1,800. Like, what the hell, man? It's just robbery. It's exploitation. They exploit us so badly. There's no reason a test should cost that much money. Extortion. So I remember in the 90s and the 80s when they showed Coke commercials, people would drink like this cold bottled Coke, and the Coke bottle would be sweating, and then they would just kind of like tip the bottle up. They would always go, ah. Ah. It was just so refreshing. Ah. All right, we got plenty of stuff. Hey, let's go for the white one. Now, I don't have very much mana. Dang it, he's going to get it right over the edge. Pull him back now. How did he hit me from that far away? That was weird. Dude, he's fast. He resisted. Let's try it again. Dude, he's fast. He resisted. So, forget about snare for now. Let's just do creeping crud. We got that to land. So snare is going to cost 15 mana. If I go to my mana, it says I have 39, so I have enough to recast it. I'll give it about 10 seconds and I'll cast snare. All right, I was playing my game and I earned 44 Satoshis while I was making this video. 44 Satoshis equals about 4.5, 5 pennies. So I made 5 pennies while I was meditating. Man, this is awful. I'm burping up after drinking that Coke. I'm burping up, regurgitating the taste of that nasty teriyaki chicken. I took 2 bites of it and it was questionable. Now I got that taste in my mouth. I can't get rid of it. So I was interrupted. Hey man, what gives? Oof, gotcha. Uh-oh, strength is running out. Oh, Thorns is running out. No. See if I have enough to cast Thorns. Dang, I don't. Where am I at with mana? Says I have 66 mana. How much does Thorns? Ooh, I got enough. Let's finish this fight. He's down at 25% life. Let's check my schedule for tomorrow. What am I gotta do tomorrow? Can I just stay home and play video games? Is it too much to ask? It says I'm at pelvic floor PT and breast clinic. Jeez. And then what's after that? I gotta go to the prison, and then Thursday I got an exam. Friday I've got clinic, and then I have to go to a football game. Oh my gosh, my week is just terrible. After clinic I have to go to a football game, and it ends at 10 p.m. So I wake up at 6:15 a.m. I get home after 10 p.m. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You dingo down. All right, check the experience bar moving. It's right at the L. Wow, yeah, it moved. And you can turn these in. You know what? Let's turn one in. Let me check the thing, because I'm going to turn them in for experience. So I found this item. Well, that scroll is useless, basically. It's the wrong kind. But I've got this Paw of Opala. It goes in the secondary slot. It gives me AC. And this gives me agility. So if I put this on, it'll take away that agility penalty. So let's look at my AC. My AC is 554 when I put this on. It went to 585. There we go. So I have to take that off and not use the Ragor shield. I lose a lot of mana, but it gained AC and I don't have that agility penalty. So let's use this for now. Kind of counteracts the that thing. I'm not sitting. So while I'm meditating, I thought I would just share some stats about my YouTube channel in case anybody's curious. So my YouTube channel has about 1,520, let's do exactly 1,521 current subscribers, okay? The views have been down a lot, but I don't really care. It's just what happens, okay? Views are down, but I have 1,521 subscribers. And let's go to, I'm about to get paid for my YouTube ads. Let's go to that. So I go to analytics and let's go to overview. So yesterday I had, well, the 19th, yeah. So yesterday I had 312 total views on my channel. It came up from 245, but looks like the average is somewhere around 275 views per day. When I don't upload, it really dips bad. Okay, so let's look at the audience. Monthly audience. Okay, we're doing like 2,200, 23, 2,400 views. Monday, September 28th. Oh, I don't know what this is. This isn't. Let's go to revenue, okay? So yesterday I made $1.18 on my channel. The day before that I earned 33 cents. 46, $1.22, 81 cents, $1.01, $1.91. So if I took an average, I'm making about 75 to 80 cents a day on my YouTube channel. But my revenue has gone down a lot since May because I'm not uploading as much as I used to. It's gone down a lot, like almost in half. So I'm about to get paid again. It doesn't show up on the YouTube page, but let's go to my phone app and it tells me that I'm about to get paid. It says expect a payment between October 21st to October 26th, and I'm going to make $128. That goes depositing right into my investment account. It used to go right into my bank account, and I used to use it for spending. But it took me, you're talking about 2 to 3 months to make that much money on my YouTube channel. And I made videos on my channel for about a year and a half, maybe even closer to 2 years before I saw any money from it. So it just started paying off about well over a year ago. But most of the time I've been uploading videos, I wasn't monetized on anything. So they would put videos. Hey, there's the Bard. Check out the Bard. Well, there's what's happening. The Bard is pulling gnolls out of here. See if there's any left. Oh, there's one over here. Let's grab it. Oh, I need one. All right, we're gonna pull. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull this one right here. That's a yellow con. All right, I'm gonna take on a yellow con. I'm gonna snare him. He resisted. It's fine. I gotta pull him away from the group. Fed him right here. All right, we got him snared. So this is a chance to kill a yellow con. So I'm really excited about getting paid YouTube money tomorrow or sometime this week. It's a really nice treat. And so I would still make videos even if I didn't get anything out of it. I'd still make videos for sure. I'm not even hitting him. There it goes. See how long it went without it? Dang it. Pay attention. Creeping crud wore off. Oh, that's an even con. How can I do this? So obviously I need to snare him. Oh, what I should have done, let's actually root this one. Dang, I'm wasting mana. All right, we rooted that one. Let's get this other one away. I don't know if that's, I really messed up here. So I'm hoping this snare runs out on this one here. Let's see where he's at. So the snare will run off on this one and that one will stay rooted. Let's get a little further away. Okay, great, snare wore off. Perfect, that's what I needed. That's how you separate the two of them. If I get a little more distance now, this is where the shadow men are. Let's try not to run into shadow men. The other one's still rooted. Is he still coming? Yeah, he is. Now I'll thorn myself. And we'll sit right next to the elephant. Here you come. All right, so a little further away, and then I'm gonna cast Creeping Crud on him now. Whoa! Cyclops! All right, I think it's enough distance now. Here we go. So the roots just wore off on the other one. I think I'm far enough away that he's not going to come looking for me. Should be. Anyways. Let's check a mana. I got enough to cast Snare twice. It's going well. Nice. Yeah, I've got this Burger King gift card and they have these really cool looking Whoppers now. It's like a Halloween special thing. Let's take a look at them. My gift card is not loading into the app. It's a shame because I wanted a Burger King. So they got this monster menu, limited edition. They've got this purple looking swirl drink and they've got vampire nuggets. Let's take a look at the menu here. So the monster menu is, they've got these different bundles you get. The monster bundle, which is a Whopper, fries, a sundae looking thing, an ice cream, and chicken nuggets. They call them vampire nuggets. So they've got a snack boondle, and boondle for the crew, and then a boondle for you. So that's what I wanted to get today. It's $12.99. You can get mozzarella sticks or vampire nuggets. And the Whopper is called Jack-o'-lantern Whopper. And then the drink, I'm not sure what they put on it. It's called Franken Candy Sundae. Looks kind of good. So you think about all of that food coloring they put in that stuff. A lot of that food coloring is actually, I would say, prohibited, or you can't use it in other countries. We can still use all that food coloring, but people are starting to catch on. It's not good for you, all that food coloring. But regardless, I wanted to get the Burger King limited menu monster items. I wanted to get it. So Burger King's got this place in my heart. When I was a pre-med student, I used to go to Burger King to study. And I didn't really have a reliable place to stay at night. And during the day, I would make myself scarce and I would go to Burger King and I would study for my MCAT. And I would get this really cheap combo meal. And while I was eating a Whopperito one day, I opened up my email on my laptop and saw it, and I had a med school interview. And it was just a great feeling. And then I had one other nice thing happen when I was sitting at McDonald's. And it was really late at night. It was a McDonald's attached to a Love's truck stop. And there'd be truckers there hanging out at night. They have their trucks parked, and they would go in and eat dinner, McDonald's, you know. And I would sit there and study and use their Wi-Fi and refill my drink. And this is back when they had salads. But they were playing Madonna's on the radio. To Live, wait, let's see what the song is called. Madonna. Live to Tell, I think it is called. Live to Tell. So I was listening to Madonna's Live to Tell, and then I was working on my med school application at that time. So just some fond memories of hanging out at Burger King and McDonald's. I was kind of desperate at that time, and I was using the cheap food and getting myself out of the elements while I studied. You know, libraries weren't always open, but libraries are better places to study. And that reminds me, when I get to the point where I'm retiring, I'm going to find a place that's got a really nice library, because going to the library during the day, sitting in the recliner, reading a book, getting out of the heat, sitting in the air conditioning, it's free, it's enjoyable, and I think it's a good retirement activity. Wake up, go to Burger King, get yourself or McDonald's, get yourself one of the oatmeals, and then an orange juice or a coffee, and then head over to the library, watch, sit in the recliner, read a book, and then after that, when it starts cooling down in the evening, go over to your fishing hole and fish for a bit. My retirement dream. So guys, thanks for watching. Have a great week. It's gonna go up on Monday evening, so this is gonna upload at 7 p.m. Take care.